On April 26, 2022, a Twitter user uploaded an impressive photograph that quickly went viral. As journalist Tyler Rogaway remarked, quote, "Submarine shots rarely get cooler than this." The breathtaking image showed a V-22 Osprey stirring the sea's surface with its powerful rotors as it hovered over a mysterious submarine. And it is believed that the aircraft was carrying out submarine operations with special commandos when the picture was taken. The aircraft has served in the U.S. military for several decades and is especially useful for operations with the SSGN family of guided missile submarines, the Ohio class. Few details have been revealed about the unidentified vessel, but that hasn't stopped experts and enthusiasts from trying to get to the bottom of the mystery. Fact or fiction? A picture showing a Bell-Boeing CV-22 Osprey conducting submarine logistics operations was posted on Twitter in April of 2022 by a user with the handle @TheNewArea51. The tweet accompanying the compelling photograph read, quote, "A V-22 Osprey conducting submarine ops. This is how Jack Ryan would get aboard the USS Dallas if the Hunt for Red October was remade today." Indeed, the Bell-Boeing joint project offers capabilities that were only a dream back in the 1980s and 90s. The story of the multi-mission tilt-rotor VTOL and STOL hybrid aircraft began in 1980, during the Iran hostage crisis, which saw the failure of Operation Eagle Claw. It soon became evident that there were critical military roles that neither conventional helicopters nor fixed-wing crafts could perform in their limited functions. Thus, the United States Department of Defense initiated a program that would see through the development of an innovative piece of aeronautical engineering, and that could merge the advantages of the tilt-rotor aircraft's maneuverability with the long-range, high-speed cruise performance of turboprops. The Joint Service, Marine Corps, and Air Force Vertical Takeoff and Landing Experimental JVX program officially commenced in 1981. Within 2 years, the clear winner of the development contract emerged. It was the V-22 model, designed through the Bell Helicopter and Boeing Helicopters partnership. Even though it showed a lot of promise, the complex project faced several difficulties during its development years, primarily by being the first of its kind to be used for military service. Still, the V-22 flew for the first time in 1989 and began flight testing and pertinent design alterations shortly after. The program then dragged on for several years. Shapeshifter. Although the Marine Corps began training their crews on the MV-22B Osprey as early as 2000, it would still take several years to put it into service. It wasn't until September of 2005 that the Pentagon approved full-rate production, and the joint Bell-Boeing team accelerated the manufacture up to 48 examples per year. The Marine Corps finally fielded the hybrid in 2007, which initially supplemented the older Boeing Vertol CH-46 Sea Knights, but eventually replaced the model altogether. Meanwhile, the Air Force fielded the CV-22B in 2009, their custom version of the tilt-rotor. From the moment it entered service with both branches, the Osprey was deployed in transportation and medical evacuation operations over the Middle East, namely in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, and Kuwait. Moreover, the aircraft was purchased by the Japanese Armed Forces and is currently in service in the Far East, and it is likely that other international prospects will acquire the machine, including India and Indonesia. In addition, the Navy planned to use a specialized version of the Osprey, the CMV-22B, for carrier onboard delivery duties starting in 2021, and the aircraft's mixed capabilities can also be used for submarine operations. Beyond medical evacuations, V-22 can deliver small cargoes or move special operations personnel on and off submarines, and thus the model is especially relevant for the Navy's 4 guided cruise missile submarines, or SSGNs. The Osprey's range and speed enable it to achieve feats helicopters cannot usually do, as well as reach places that are generally inaccessible to tilt-rotor aircraft. Not to mention, it can also do it faster. Clues. Prior to the publication of the viral photograph, The U.S. Special Operations Command shared images that provided more context and added hints as to the submarine's identity. Moreover, the post also presented clues regarding the location of the operations. The April 22nd pictures documented the 352nd Special Operations Wing exercises conducted in late 2021 to the east of the Mediterranean Sea. Reportedly, the drills tested the V-22's ability to execute infiltration and exfiltration maneuvers in support of various missions. The caption accompanying the additional images stated, quote, 352nd SOW Air Commandos integrated with Naval Special Warfare Task Unit Europe and U.S. Naval Forces Europe-Africa for a first-time endeavor in the Mediterranean that enhanced the ability to use SOF aircraft to provide rapid infill and exfil for a spectrum of SOF missions. By the spring of 2022, the V-22 was already consolidated within the U.S. military and in full service more than 3 decades after its conception. Thus, it was not surprising to see the unique airframe in action. Still, the submarine in the picture has remained a mystery. Several experts assure that it is an Ohio-class nuclear-powered SSGN, while Rogaway claims that it's, quote, identical in appearance to USS Georgia. However, there has been no confirmation. SSGN program. The photo was arguably taken instants before or after the special operators winched onto or off the vessel. As the military website explained, SSGNs, or Ohio-class guided missile submarines, quote, provide the Navy with unprecedented strike and special operation mission capabilities from a stealthy, clandestine platform. Such submarines are armed with tactical missiles equipped with superior communications capabilities. Therefore, the specialized ships can directly support combatant commanders' strike and special operation forces requirements. The class resulted from the SSGN program, which refueled and converted 4 SSBN ballistic missile submarines into the new type of SSGNs. The enterprise, carried out in the early 2000s, took a little more than 5 years and was significantly cheaper than building a new platform from scratch. 2 decades later, the class became a vital element of the Navy's future fighting force. As the portal claims, quote, with its tremendous payload capacity, dual crew deployment concept, and inherent stealth, each SSGN brings mission flexibility and enhanced capabilities to the warfighter. The 4 sisters are USS Ohio, USS Michigan, USS Florida, and of course, USS Georgia. Following the trail. In the early months of 2022, USS Georgia was spotted several times in various locations within European waters. Several released pictures show that the ship was with the U.S. Navy's 6th Fleet in January in the surroundings of the Mediterranean island of Cyprus. According to journalist Tyler Rogaway from The Drive, the attempt was undoubtedly deliberate, quote, to bolster NATO's visible presence in the region in the wake of Russian threats against Ukraine. 2 months later, Georgia was also shown in training exercises for special operations with the Marines from Task Force 61-2. As the pictures show, they were conducting launch and recovery training with combat rubber raiding craft out of Suda Bay in Greece. Rogaway explained that a stint off the coast of Gibraltar ended precisely on April 22nd, after which it is speculated that the submarine might have returned to the eastern Mediterranean to continue her patrols. While the identity of the submarine may never be confirmed, the photograph will indeed remain in the collective imagination of military enthusiasts for years to come, because, as Rogaway put it, quote, with the sea swirl kicking up under the V-22's prop rotors, the image shows how exhilarating the operation must have been for the commandos involved. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave us a comment and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to all our Dark Documentaries channels for more exciting historical content. Also, click on the bell icon to be notified of our newest videos. Stay tuned.